welcome back to our vlog. Happy New Year. It is January 4th and we are 4 days into the new year of 2023. What did you guys do for your new year? Well, New Year's, you know, coming into the new year or whatever. How did you celebrate? You know, all that good stuff. Let me know, what did you guys do? Did you guys make any resolutions? Do you even believe in New Year's resolutions? I know I do. And yeah, what we did was nothing, okay? Absolutely nothing, which was amazing. I haven't celebrated New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I can't even remember. I think it was before I was a parent. No, because that would be 14 years. If I did celebrate it, it had to be when my son was young. I haven't celebrated New Year's, like really, you know, got my hair done, got my nails done, bought a cute outfit. I haven't done that in years. What is it? I'm doing my nails too. Girl, yeah, I haven't done that in a very long time. I want to do my nails. Okay, mama. The last, I want to say maybe 5 years or so. My New Year's is pretty much, well, my New Year's Eve and how I, you know, come into the new year. I just pretty much, you know, I relax, I chill. It's just a regular day. And a little bit before 12, I always say this big prayer. I say this big prayer and just kind of, you know, go over things, you know, with myself and God of how that year was and what I would like to change and what I would like, you know, to happen differently and what I was appreciative that happened in that year. And just come into the new year with the prayer. I've been doing that for the last couple years, and you know, I'm just not a party. I'm not a party girl like that. I never was, but of course, in my younger years, you know, I went out. You know, my friends, we got all dressed up and stuff. But now, really, I'm not, you know, a crowd person to be spending all that money trying to get, you know, and to get a section at the club and. You know, it's just, it's not, it's not me. I mean, I don't mind going if I'm invited and if I feel like going, but like, it's just not me. But yeah, so that's what we did. We, you know, really didn't do anything. My mom and my sister and brother, you know, did the countdown. I was in a room at 12 o'clock. I was like scrolling through my phone at 12 o'clock. I also just wasn't in the. Okay, I just wasn't in the mood. I don't know. I wasn't sad or anything. I think what the problem was that I was kind of blah because I really want to be in the position that I want to be in as far as my career, and I'm not there yet. And I think that's what kind of like put me in like a somber mood. You know, 2022 was a good year. It was an emotional year, but it was a good year. Like, everything was great financially. You know, these last 3 years have been great for me financially, and there was a lot of opportunity that, you know, was shown to me and provided to me with, you know, my platforms and stuff like that, and, you know, getting out there and getting more exposure and things like that. So it was a good year, but emotionally it was emotional. But overall, you know, I really want to be my own boss, and I no longer want to work for anybody else. Hold on, guys. Okay, so let me put a pause in my story, right? I just dropped my daughter off at daycare. But listen here, okay? You vanilla people, and you know, read between the lines, okay? You vanilla people. What is it with y'all not dressing appropriately during the seasons of winter. I literally just got in the car, right, about to pull off. This guy had a baby, like, I mean, on the hip baby. The baby looked like they were about maybe 9 months or so. There were no shoes on, there were no socks or shoes on the child's feet. And right now it's about 36 degrees. I see this a lot with vanilla people, okay? I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying, judge, but I am judging. Because do you guys have different blood flowing through y'all veins than we do? Like, I don't, what? It's 30 something degrees, they got shorts on. It was colder than a polar bear's butt, okay? Like a couple weeks ago, it was colder than that thing. Do you hear me? I had a hoodie on, I had my socks on, my gym shoes, you know, pants, and I was still freezing. This girl had some Daisy Duke shorts on, a shirt, and some flip-flops. I said, ma'am, what breeze are you getting that I'm not experiencing right now? Because we're like 2 feet apart, so I'm sure we're feeling the same air. I'm sure we're feeling the same weather at this point. I just had to pause it right there. I don't understand. Listen, and I'm from Chicago, okay? I'm from Chicago, all right? So we bundles up. I don't know what y'all be feeling. I don't know. Anyway, but like I was saying before I dropped her off, I think I was in a mood of, man, I don't want to complete another year, which means I don't want to complete 2023 without completing and accomplishing the goal of me fully working for myself. And if you are new or you don't know what that is or what that means, okay, so I obviously have a regular 9-to-5 job, right? I work from home, but I am a plus size content creator, okay, and influencer. And so I do YouTube, I have, you know, Instagrams, Facebooks, and all that stuff, right? TikToks and all that stuff. And so I started to become really serious about being a plus size influencer and learning, you know, what that means and what that entails about 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. April 17th, 2020 was my first video that I posted officially as a plus size influencer on YouTube. And my link is down below to my fashion channel. I have 2 channels. That is my dream, to be a full-time content creator. This is something that I have finally realized what my passion is and what I'm great at doing and what I don't mind doing every single day. And when you find something like that where you're never tired of it, it brings you so much joy, it brings you so much happiness, it makes you so creative, it makes you so productive. That's your dream. That's what you need to be doing. That's your passion in life. That's your calling, right? For many years, I, you know, not really searching what my calling was, but it was clear that the things that I was doing wasn't bringing me happiness. I had my own plus size organization in Chicago for about 5 years. That's on my fashion channel. I did a video about that, how that came about and everything. But, you know, I was always plus size all my life. I was always a big kid. I decided to really do something about it in my earlier adult years. And then the organization just did not work out. And I realized that I'm better on my own. I'm better solo. I'm better spreading positivity in the way that I want to by myself, right? I realized that it wasn't for me to lead a group of women. It was better for me to spread the message and what I wanted to do and how I wanted to do it on my own, right? And so I let the organization go, and you know, that was it. But I was still trying to find my passion and still trying to find how can I still do what I love to do, but just do it by myself. And I really wish that I was able to discover plus size influencing years ago, but everything happens for a reason, and so maybe it wasn't meant for me to discover it at that time, and my life would have went in a complete different direction, which I don't think would have been bad if it was a successful direction. But you know, maybe that wasn't in God's plan for me to do that or discover that, you know. But anyway, so yeah, that is my dream. And so when I moved out here, I told myself that I'm gonna give myself, I moved here to Texas in 2020, July of 2020, and I told myself that I'm gonna give myself about a good year or so to work and become an influencer. And you know, over the course, you know, I didn't reach that goal of being financially set yet, before I can just completely quit. So it's been 2.5 going on 3 years that I've been in my job, and I'm very, very grateful. Don't get me wrong, I was able to sustain a job throughout the whole pandemic, you know, well, not throughout the whole pandemic, but I was able to get a job, you know, through the pandemic and everything that was going on. I was still able to maintain bills and even make more money than what I was making when the pandemic wasn't here, okay? So nevertheless, I was completely blessed and financially good, and so I will never take that away. I am very appreciative that I still have a job now and that I've been able to work from home for the last 2.5 going on 3 years. But that's slowly going to come to an end because, and I know I'm just jumping into something different, but you know, they told us maybe 2 days ago that they want us to do a hybrid schedule where they want us to come into the office 1 day a week. My job, they changed their mind like changing drawers, okay, underwear. And so I know that eventually that's going to be every day. And so I awaited this moment because I made a decision that I'm not going back into nobody's office. I've gotten too comfortable. And not just that, I have set my life and my kids' schedules according to my work. I used to work in the evening towards the nighttime. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't be there at my son's games and things like that because I was always working. And so when I finally was able to change my schedule earlier this year to 8 to 5, it's been great. And so I'm able to do a lot more. My battery's about to die, but I'm able to do a lot more. And so my life is around me working from home, and I cannot go into nobody's office. But let me change my battery and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm at home and I'm actually just about to start work. It's 8 o'clock. Change my battery and stuff. But anyway, like I was saying, yeah, I'm just gonna have to find me another job because I don't know what's gonna happen. And oh, that's what I was saying. My, you know, kids' schedule and stuff is based upon my scheduling at home, so it's pretty much just best for me to stay working from home. It's just it's so convenient, and I don't have a vehicle right now, which I love, but I know I'm gonna have to give me one this year because, you know, my mom and brother plan on moving out in the next couple months. So, you know, I don't have a vehicle for the time being. So for me to get back and forth to work, for me to make sure my son gets to practices and pick him up, like, I don't want to have to take him out of sports. I don't want to put all that to ask my mom to pick up my daughter and pick up my son, and I'm not doing all that. It's not. So even if I did want to come back to the office, it's still not convenient for my home schedule. It's not. I need to be at home. So I don't know what's gonna happen. I do have a new manager come Friday. I think is my last day with the current manager. So I'll see what she says as far as if there's any accommodations or whatever. It's like, it's only 1 day a week y'all asking. So, you know, and if they can't accommodate me and we have to part ways, then so be it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm going to prepare myself with looking for another job, just in case. I was looking for other jobs, but everything was pointing for me to stay here. All other jobs I was looking for didn't either have working from home permanently, they were hybrid, they wasn't making as much, you know, money, and so I just couldn't take those chances. So I was like, maybe it's meant for me to stay here. But now I don't know what this means. I don't know if this is the push that I've been waiting for me to really start to be on my own, but I'm not financially prepared yet, or if this is just a bump in the road. I don't know, but it just sucks that it's the very beginning of the year. So I don't know to look at this as a good thing or a bad thing. I don't know. But either way, I'm just gonna push through and do what I need to do. And hopefully I'm able to stay. Hopefully I'm able to stay. Hopefully my new manager will be able to find an accommodation for me to stay home. And yeah. But I will still have to eventually start looking for another job, because that means that they want us to move back to the office. So eventually they're gonna have everybody and want everybody to come in full time. And I'm absolutely not doing that. Can't do it. So yeah, that's that. That's my mom, her working from home. We all work from home. It's just been so convenient these last 2.5 years or so that we all have been able to work from home. And it's comfortable. This is my second work from home job, and ever since I love it. But anyway, I need to get to work. And yeah, so that's pretty much what I wanted to come on here and say, and just say Happy New Year. And you know, you guys comment down below, let me know what your goals. I did do a resolution board. I believe in those. A vision board is what they call it. But I'm gonna go into depth about that vision board and kind of explain everything on my fashion channel. I have not done the video at all yet, so it's probably not going to be up until next week. But you know, in case you want to make sure you catch it, make sure you subscribe to that channel and all that good stuff, and turn on your bell so that you'll be notified when I post. And also do that for this channel if you have not already. But that is that, and I'm not gonna work because I still have to work. Isn't that great? Okay, bye.